All right, let's get into this one. Right from the opening of the film, I was already really excited for the film style because it was very Giallo feel. It kind of gave me like Peeping Tom vibes. If you guys have seen that, it's an old film, but highly recommend if you're into that stylistic type of filming. Now, I know I talked about this in my triangle review, but I love an unreliable narrator, and Billy, our lead character, is just that. We open up with Billy having some sort of nightmare where someone is trying to kill him. Again, our cold open always sets us up for the film, so we already know he's going to be in some kind of danger. So we are introduced to Billy and his family, and they are going to some sort of party tonight with his sister. They are setting it up to be some sort of like coming of age party. But things start to get real weird real fast. So Billy starts hearing things, and like, again, he's an unreliable narrator, so you're like, what the fuck is happening? Like, am I hearing what he's hearing correctly? He doesn't even know. One of the first things that we hear wrong is just like, it's the parents and the daughter, and they're talking about how, you know, they're gonna have dinner, and then she's gonna screw somebody her own age, and then after that, her parents are gonna screw her. And then after that, everybody's gonna have a giant orgy. What did I get myself into? Like, what did I turn on my television? There are lots and lots of themes of conformity in this film, as well as the rich taking advantage of the poor or less fortunate. And one of those scenes is actually kind of interesting to me. They're in a school assembly, and Billy's running for class president or something against somebody else, and he's talking about uniforms, and he kind of goes into this like daze almost, and he's like, yes, we should wear uniforms, and da-da-da-da-da, and it's very weird and unsettling. He does snap out of it pretty quickly, but it just amplifies that unreliable narrator aspect of it all, where you're like, okay, is he going insane, or is everybody else in this town insane? With all of that aside, Billy does feel like there's something very, very wrong. He goes to his therapist and shows him the tape that he listened to with his friend where the parents were talking about screwing their own daughter and having a giant orgy, and the tape says something completely different. It's literally just set up as if they are going to a coming-of-age party, and it's just a normal night. He also has a friend that's, like, fucking with him and doing little shit to kind of, like, freak him out, so he starts to get, like, extra paranoid. And we've got this girl, I think her name is Clarissa, that, like, is kind of, like, seeing him. She's part of this society or whatever, so I guess she's, like, there to make him feel more comfortable because they're gonna do some shit to him later. The scene that we have with Billy and Clarissa where they like and afterwards she's like, oh, can I make you some tea or something? And she's like, do you like cream and sugar, or should I pee in it? Again, what am I watching? Why is that like so we're just hearing weird stuff 24/7, left and right. Things are happening. Finally, you know, kind of get to the party. We see all the rich people. Oh, did you see the stock market? Or whatever rich people talk about. I don't know. Then we get into the weirdness. I'm fast forwarding through a lot because the weirdness is weird, and we're gonna get to it. So, I guess there's whatever this ritual is that these rich people do to stay rich, wealthy, young, whatever it is that they are doing. They literally, I don't know how else to say this, but they like suck off each other, and then they suck off of like the poor person. And like, I'm literally talking like, and then they start like melding together, like that Together movie that just came out, and they're turning into this like giant orifice of gross, grotesque body parts and things like that, and you're like, ugh. Practical effects here, though, amazing. I love when wild shit happens in movies, but not expecting this. To finish the ritual, the shunting, as they call it. What kind of fucking word is that? The shunting. So to finish the shunting, they do this thing where he takes like his stretchy wrist. I wasn't ready. I was not ready for that man to take his fist and aggressively up this man's butthole, out his mouth, who thought of this? I want to be in the writer's room when this movie got funded. As wildly grotesque and odd this scene is, we do get one of my favorite lines of dialogue where Billy's like freaking out or whatever, and the guy's like, the rich have always sucked off the low class shit like you. Like, what? Like, I mean, again, here's our themes of like, the 1%ers here taking everything that they can from the less fortunate so that they can just be more wealthy, more successful, more powerful. So they go for Billy, but Billy's not gonna let them get him. He is our final girl, okay? You can be a final girl if you're a man, okay? Final gals, final guys are all inclusive on this page. So Billy's our final girl, and he is not going down without a motherfucking fight, okay? So, you know, they're trying to like suckle him. They're trying to him up, and they go for the shunting. And he's got the fist, and he's getting ready to go, and Billy takes it, and he turns it on him, and he shoves his fist up his own butthole. I mean, karma, you get what you get, bruh. Killing him, you know, killing the old rich dude, and Billy and the girl and his friend like run away and escape or whatever, and everybody's fine, having a good time, and because the rich people just keep on partying, even though that just happened, because they don't really give a shit about anything except for being rich and apparently shunting people. Look, I don't know if I would rewatch this one again, other than to just like see what other wild things I notice on a second watch. But I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed what I had to say, and do not forget to follow your favorite final girl. Talk to y'all later.